Hello, my dear friends. I'm back with a new episode, and this episode is a continuation of our earlier episodes, which we started with uh, the new year and the month. We started about charting the three main pillars for the Indian aerospace industry. And as part of that, we covered the first pillar as the engine technology. We also covered the alternative power source through the thorium based nuclear energy. And today we are going to talk about the third pillar of it, which I promised earlier. So, which is basically the uh, the what we call the resilient communication or resilient network. So what do I mean really by resilient navigation communication or resilient network? So I will try to keep it uh, as simple as possible. I am trying to explain in layman's terms so that uh, all my viewers can understand easily what does that mean and how they are really going to get benefited uh, from what we are talking about. So from that aspect, let me explain in a very easier way. So with that, probably you have heard about drone swarms and how this unmanned vehicles are being used. Especially, we heard a lot about them during the Operation Sindoor, and also we keep on hearing about Ukraine and Russia, how they're using some of this unmanned technologies, and also in some of the other conflicts and areas. So, what does that really mean? Because if we go back maybe a few decades or few years also. So the first, second, third generation of aircrafts and Air Force. So it was all about uh, the power, the best possible speed, the maneuvering, the capability to carry the uh, heavier weapons and delivered them precisely. So we all talked about that in the previous generation. But as we moved, or I would say we leaped forward from fourth generation to 4.5 and fifth generation, and now people are talking about the sixth generation as well. So uh, what really changes? So does that mean that those aircraft's power or maneuverability or ability to uh, deliver heavier weapons, so those are obsolete? No, they are not obsolete. They are still a very very critical part and the component of those aircrafts and their functioning, how they work. uh, but what has changed is that it's earlier it used to be like you know you are being given a brief, you are going after your enemy, and you fight, you deliver those weapons, you fire at them, and then you come back. But that was your mission, and that's it. Today that mission is still the same, but how it works is that it's a teamwork now. So it's not that everything anything and everything has to be done by that same aircraft. So it's now a network technology. So manned aircraft, unmanned aircraft, they are part of that network now. So they are the sensors. They are basically the eyes, ears, and nose of that entire mission, right? So uh, every aircraft, be it manned or unmanned, so they have a specific role to play in that mission, and they don't have to understand the entire uh, end to end process of that mission, or they have to conduct the entire mission by themselves, but they will all contribute as a team in that entire mission, and they play their role assigned to them. And what happens is that if a sensor, say a drone or something, uh, just malfunction or falls off from the network, the other sensors picks that up. So they understand that okay, something is missing here, and they understand that we have to take over that responsibility that was assigned to that particular uh, aircraft or particular drone, and they start uh, taking over those responsibilities. So that is the in a layman's term, this networked electronic warfare, how they work. And now you can understand why this resiliency in this network is important. Now think about that. You heard about the cyber security, you heard about somebody hacking into some of the most secured systems and all that. So what happens if some rogue element just put something rogue into that network, and everyone in that mission starts responding differently. So obviously the mission fails, your systems malfunction and all that. So that's why this resiliency in the network is very, very important to ensure that we are having the right kind of network for delivering the lethal blow to the enemies. And also you have heard about uh, the eyes in the sky. So the command and control centers who are flying and who have been given monitoring the airspace from a certain distance and assigning the roles, or making the aircrafts aware about any oncoming threat, and helping them to take the decision accordingly. So if you lose your connection with those uh, command centers, so again that's a major blow in the how this entire operations work, right? So and now as we move forward, think about the kind of data that is getting generated through all these different sensors. So all these different sensors are providing you different inputs, different data, and when you are analyzing those data, you are using further AI technology to understand the various aspects of your enemy deployment, their radar positions, their you know tactical uh, uh, positions and all that. So for, for all these things, what you need is a huge amount of data, right? So huge amount of data needs to be processed, and to have that kind of a capability, your network, your entire processing systems, your uh, entire operating systems need to have that resiliency. And that is something which is very, very critical. I am very happy to note that India is really working you know uh, with some of the top industry partners, and our research organizations, and our forces all are working together to leap forward in that. We are already working on those areas, but what I wanted to bring in, that we still have certain aspects of dependency on other countries, or other nations or companies, where we get those critical support from other uh, uh, countries or companies who could be sometimes a bottleneck for us. And that's where we need to work on those technologies indigenously, to develop those indigenously, to make sure that we have the self-reliant, and at the time of critical uh, requirement, we are not going blank, like uh, the situation what we faced in 1999, when the uh, you know we were denied the GPS uh, coordinates and all that, and which led us uh, to develop our own navic system, right? So those kind of situations or things that we have learned in the past, and that will help us to move forward in the future. And that's where I would like to bring in that this resilient network, or which is the resilient communication, your uh, the data analysis, everything depends on this resilient network. So that resiliency and all the components of that network needs to be developed, designed, developed, and manufactured in India, so that we have that complete uh, you know self reliance or atmanirbharta, than on than we are depending on someone else at a critical juncture. So this is the I would say the crux of the third pillar, which I wanted to bring about. I will definitely explore, or I will probably explain in more details about how the swarms work specifically, and how further I will uh, for my viewers, I will explain more about this uh, resilient network, resilient navigation, and the technology that we need to develop, and how we create that in India. So I will definitely discuss more in future, but for today's video, I think that's about it. And if you are liking this video, if you are following me, thanks a lot, and please share this with your family and friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, like, share my video, so that it reaches to the people who really likes to hear about the aerospace industry and various technologies. With that, thank you. Have a great day.